I see a lot of YouTuber talk about this shit just for views because it's viral or some shit, but I've had problem in my life with this shit forever. Like I had to get out of it real bad, or I'd literally lose the chance to get into university. I'd literally just drop out and shit. And so I had to force myself to get rid of this lifelong habit of me procrastinating everything, even if it is very emergency and important at the same time. I would still fuck up and entertain myself to failure, basically. So I will give you basically like three tips, or maybe like three rule of thumb, that will maybe like make it really really easier to get rid of the process. But like you still have to do it by yourself. Like you're gonna watch this video and it's like some mental illness just gonna go away and then you'll never procrastinate. It's not like that. You have to do the shit yourself. And that is, I'm gonna tell you that the right way to do it, because I tried it a lot of times, just like living fab, no fab, and you just get back to it again. Procrastination is literally the same fucking thing. It's just not a sin, I guess. Uh, so, three rules of thumb is understanding that everything has an opposite reaction to it, opposite force to it, antidote to it, and basically, there is a brain state called the alpha state of brain. If you can tap into it, like your brain isn't as hyperactive as it normally is. And since we're like addicted to this scrolling and YouTube and like a really short amount of attention stuff, if you can tap into that state, that is pretty normal. It's not like getting a superpower. People go through that every day anyways. uh, you just have to forcefully tap into that. Like technically it is possible while studying, and then you'll not have as much as problem of distraction like from inside you. You will still have to maintain what's outside though. Like if there is a fucking phone in front of your face, there you will still be distracted. So yeah, that's the first thing that uh, I will later, after I mention the three rules of thumb, I will tell you how to do it. The second rule is, uh, the second rule is fix your sleep. Like you can't get rid of procrastination if you don't fix your sleep. And with that, I don't mean to like uh, early bird and like sleeping 8 hours, all that bullshit. You just have to make sure. Firstly, understand what is the cycle of sleep, circadian rhythm. After you understand that, you will like, in simple words, like sleep has cycles that last from 1 to like 1.5 an hour. So every cycle is like a bar in your battery, like the phone. So after 4 bars, or like 3 or 4 bars, essentially your brain is like almost full charged. So uh like 1 hour, or 1 hour of 4 bars would be 4 hours, or highest 6 hours if, yeah. So basically you have to make sure that you at least sleep 3 or 4 cycles of sleep, that is 1 to 1.5 an hour, and depending on you how much your sleep cycle lasts. That is the second thumb of rule. And the third is, you have, whenever you feel like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this video that I like, or anime or movie, and then I'm gonna do it, and you just like, oh, you watch that and then watch another thing and another thing, and you just end up not doing it. Because I know it happened to me, I did that all the time. But basically what you have to do is like, you'll still do the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna do this after I watch this fucking thing that I want to do, I like to do. But after I do it for 3 minutes, like after I study for just 3 minutes, I'm gonna watch this video or anime, then I'm gonna finish the whole of the thing. And the magical thing is, after you do it for 3 minutes without thinking of that movie or anime, just like you're just doing it for 3 minutes, you will not feel that force that is like really, powerful, and like not letting you get to the study and like pulling you to that video or something. Just 3 minutes of studying, and even though you decided that you, after that 3 minutes, you will watch that video, after like 3 minutes or 2 minutes, you will like not feel as much as inclined to watching that video anymore. You're like, okay, let me put that to my watch later, and let me just finish this shit first. So that is the thing. So let's get back to the first one, that is the uh, alpha state. So the alpha state is not the thing that is the antidote of it. Is just, it allows you to enable the antidote of procrastination, and that is the flow state. When you like razor focus on something, not just in the moment of doing anything, like when you set a goal in your mind that you have to do it or you'll like die or something like that, like OCD or some shit, then your brain constantly thinks about it, and it is easier to do and harder to actually not do. You you get into that uh like omnipresent flow state or some shit like that. And to get into that, like you will have to, that also has like three things that helps you to do, and that is like you have to fantasize about things. So Einstein had a method of doing it, because in his time there were not like these supercomputers or AI shit, so we could like simulate our world so clearly, and we didn't have to think. Like we can just now simulate a world and see what would actually happen in real world, like testing nuclear weapon or viruses without actually harming real humans or the earth, because it's inside the fucking computer. But since Einstein didn't have it, he would literally make worlds inside of his head. Like he was just fantasize, daydream, like the hyper realistic shit. So to do that, he would just sit somewhere or like lay down. And laying down is not like that good, because yeah, like you just fall asleep. So like sitting down on a rocking chair is the best option, and you have to hold some weight or like something that is like heavy and shit. Wait, and like close your eyes and think about something. Like think about creating your own anime, or like what you're gonna do this evening or tomorrow, or if you have some special event, or if you wanna talk to somebody about something. Like visualize that, or if you play chess, just like analyze a game of chess in your head that you played, or lost or won. So while you do that, and you can fall asleep because you have something in your hand, and whenever you get close to like sleeping, it'll just fall off and you will wake up suddenly. So you will get really close to sleep, but you won't fall asleep, and that would allow like train your brain to capture that like almost sleep like state, that gives you a very tunnel vision, but you can use it to weaponize it. Like that tunnel vision is normally bad, but when there is tunnel vision, people don't look at anything else, so no distractions. That alpha state, if you do it like every day, your brain will be able to access that shit more easier. And the second thing is use some like nootropics, that is basically like protein shake and creatine for the brain. Nootropics are essentially like, there are a few good nootropics that are like, the most known one is coffee caffeine. If you mix that with L-theanine, that is found in green tea, or like there are pills of it, like, or powders. Pills are the best one. And there is the best nootropic that helps you to like actually retain your memory better. That is called Bacopa moneri. It's a like really ancient herb with real good backing of science, like for the past 10 years. Like you can see that I also use it as Monera Bacopi. You can just search up some good brands of medicine, and this is not even a medicine, it's like a supplement, so you don't have to worry about seeing a doctor for it. You can just take this. And the third thing is, you have to force yourself for that 3 minutes repeatedly every day. Like every day you have to. And with that, you basically have the most efficient, direct, and working plan to get rid of procrastination. Or like, you don't have to do it for life. Like if you're in an admission phase, or like an exam is near, you can just do it for a month or two, and then just go back to procrastination, being slacking off, being lazy and all that. Then like when another exam comes, you go to the routine again. Like it's like a competition before, training before competition of some sort of like arm wrestling or bodybuilding or something like that. So you can use it like that. It literally works. No other fucking like trick or mind game shit, like some weird magical thing that like YouTubers make video that you will like kill procrastination, or you will access the flow state instantly, you will be a god of studying or some shit like that. Those are bullshit. It doesn't work, because I have been a patient of this myself, and I have researched all over the shit. It doesn't work. It just makes you like watch more bullshit and waste more time. So do this, and hopefully, if you like, not even hopefully is that you get to do it, because if you get to do it, is it's sure to like get rid of your procrastination. So I'm not gonna say hopefully it works, because it will work, but I'm gonna say hopefully you're able to do it. So yeah, good luck. Good luck. Stay hard.